are word problems where we are setting up the system of equations. We do not need to solve them. We are just simply setting them up. Okay, so this first one, I'll let you read through it, but basically the gist of it is that we have two different schools renting buses and vans, and we are trying to figure out the capacity for each bus and van based on how many students they have. Okay, so since we are trying to find how many students can fit in each van and bus, that is going to be our variables. Our variables are what we're trying to find. So I'm going to make X equal the capacity of a van. And Y equal the capacity of the bus. And then we need to set up our two equations. So one equation is going to represent high school A, and the other one is going to represent high school B. Okay, since vans are X, let's look at high school A here. Vans are X, and buses are Y. And typically means plus sign. Okay, when we and something, we're adding it. Okay, so school A equation is going to be 5x. We had 5 vans plus the 3y, and that equals the total number of students. The width is equal to 90. Okay, high school B had 14 vans. Vans are X, and 3 buses. Buses are Y, and that was a total of equals 144. So we had 14x plus 3y equals 144. Okay, if we were to continue this on, we could set that up into a matrix, and as you learn more about matrices, even be able to solve the system of equations by using matrices. Okay, example 7. Example 7 has to do with admission fees at a small fair. There are 2 types of fees. There's children and there's adult fees. On one day, 2,200 people enter the fair, and $5,050 is collected. How many children and adults attended? Okay, so we need to set up 2 equations. One is going to represent how much money was made, and the other is going to represent the total number of people. Okay, so X is going to represent, let's make that children, and let's make the number of adults Y. So X equals how many children? And then Y will be number of adults. Okay, so our 2 equations. We know that we had 2,200 people showed up. Okay, so since X is the total number of children and Y is the total number of adults, if we take X plus Y, we will end up with 2,200. And then the total amount collected, we know that each child got $1.50. So the total amount collected for children was $1.50 times X. You could also just put 1.5X plus the total amount collected for adults. Adults were $4 each. So $4 times the total number of adults. And that will equal the total amount collected, which was $5,050. Okay, and those are 2 equations, which we could then put into a matrix. Go ahead and do that down here. It does say there, write the matrix, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll go back to the last one also. X plus Y equals 2,200. 1X, 1Y 2200, 1.5, same as 1.50, 1.5, and then 4y, 50. Okay, let's go back to example 6. You're supposed to write the matrix. I'm going to do 5x, 3y equals 90. Don't need that equal sign. Get sloppy. 14x, 3y, 144. Go ahead and close out my matrix. So there are examples 6 and 7, all completed.